This is your candidate, John Gomes. Today I'm humbled, I'm privileged to be invited to come to District 130 here with Councilman Cruz.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for inviting me here.
Absolutely, man. Listen, this is in dire need, man, and I really appreciate you coming down here, man, when I call you and invite you here because simple reason, man, that I've been calling many people from the administration. They don't come out here.
Well, I appreciate it. Your concern is my concern when we talk about progress for Bridgeport. So talk to me a little bit. What do we have behind you?
Well, what we have here is an ongoing blight issue here and an ongoing disaster of neglect here from the city of Bridgeport, specifically the Office of Plan and Economic Development, who for decades know that it has been abandoned, but has not taken any serious steps to rectify the problem here. And instead, this ugly building continues to be shown here in front of everybody, and it needs to come down.
Well, ironically, I just attended a presentation with that Bridgeport is moving in the right direction every way possible, which I disagree, and this is a perfect example.
I disagree with the mayor too. The mayor is not doing much of anything. He did his presentation at the amphitheater, and as far as I'm concerned, he was just presenting some of the projects that were done, but yet the problem is that he continued to neglect projects like this. Steel Point, it was taken by eminent domain. No apartments there yet, and we're still in the shortage of affordable housing units here in the city of Bridgeport.
Exactly, and as a matter of fact, we talked about 153 or 83 properties that the city owns, which are listed, and we talked about, under my administration, hopefully, God willing, when we come in, to give incentive to local investors and develop those type of homes right there. So, now, as far as the process for this property, where are we at and where we think we're going with this?
Right now, this process, I understand, is in the courts right now, finally. That because of my pushing, and also with the Southern NRZ, because we're asking for the city to take it by eminent domain because the owner does not want to relinquish this project.
Okay.
He wants to continue to leave it here and continue to look ugly like this amongst us here in the South End.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. My promise to you as one elected as mayor, when we talk about economic development, not only for a specific community, for Bridgeport as a whole, you along with the NRZ will have a seat at the table. So together we could make a vision that's necessary for the city as a whole directly because it impacts everybody that lives in the neighborhood.
And John, you know why that's why I invited you here, because I believe in you.
Well, like Councilman Cruz, we live Bridgeport, we breathe Bridgeport, but most of all, we are Bridgeport.
We are Bridgeport. Deep
I
in the
thank
heart.
you. I thank you for your invitation. I thank you for support, and I thank you for your partnership.
Thank you
God
so
bless,
much.
and let's move Bridgeport forward.
Moving forward, baby.
I'm John Gomes, and I approve this message.